New York City comprises 5 boroughs, sitting where the Hudson River meets the Atlantic Ocean. At its core is Manhattan, a densely populated borough that's among the world's major commercial, financial, and cultural centers. Its iconic sites include skyscrapers such as the Empire State Building and Spra. So in this video, we are going to discuss the top 10 activities in New York City. Before starting the video, be sure to smash the like button and subscribe to never miss out on any of our videos. Number 10. Westfield World Trade Center Oculus. The world's most expensive train station, the Oculus, serves the PATH train and 12 subway lines and houses a beautiful mall inside of it. Designed by Santiago Calatrava, the exterior resembles the skeleton of a whale, has white metal-clad steel ribs that reach up and out, which symbolize a hand releasing a dove. The structure is a lasting reminder of the attacks of September 11, 2001. It is in alignment with the sun's solar angles on each September 11, from 8:46 a.m., when the first plane struck, until 10:28 a.m., when the second tower collapsed. Its central skylight fits this alignment and washes the Oculus floor with a beam of light. The new shopping center inside has stores like the Apple Store, Aesop, Kate Spade, John Varvatos, and others. Dining includes Italy, Gansevoort Market, Wasabi Sushi and Bento, and more. Number 9. Summit One Vanderbilt. Summit One Vanderbilt sits atop the new 67-floor One Vanderbilt Super Tall, a 1,401-foot-high skyscraper. As the city's fourth tallest building after One World Trade Center, Central Park Tower, and 111 West 57th Street, it is just west of Grand Central Terminal, where you first enter the experience underground. After a trip through a mirrored hallway with its own immersive elements, visitors take an elevator up to the 91st floor, where they're 1,000 feet over the streets and sidewalks of NYC. Kenzo Digital has created a totally mirrored infinity room called Air that reflects the sky and city views over and over, making you feel like you're walking in the sky or on another plane of existence. Looking above you and below you in this 2-story space, you see your reflection repeating forever. Number 8. Frick Madison. The Frick Madison is now at 945 Madison Avenue, the former home of the Whitney Museum of American Art and the Met Brewer, while Henry Clay Frick's mansion undergoes a massive renovation. This new stint will last 2 years, and while the Brutalist building by Marcel Breuer is a huge departure from the Gilded Age mansion, the space is offering a much different and rare look at the collection, according to museum officials. Unlike at the Frick Mansion, the Brewer building is a clean slate, stark in contrast, which actually helps to attract the viewer's attention to individual works. Eyes aren't busy looking at ornate furniture here. It's all about seeing the smaller details in the artwork that you might have overlooked at the mansion. According to Anna Maria and Stephen Kellen director Ian Wardropper, it's a different Frick than you've ever known. Number 7. Risney. Risney places thrill seekers inside a 180-degree, 40-foot projection dome that plays 8K aerial footage to create the sensation of flight. The ride is similar to Disneyland's Soarin' over California experience. The experience begins with a film by documentarians Rick Burns and James Sanders, narrated by everyone's fave actor Jeff Goldblum, that touches on NYC's history, specifically Times Square and its global impact. Then visitors are taken to a recreation of the city's first subway station at City Hall circa 1904, which transforms into a fully immersive theater with visual and special effects. Eventually, a present-day subway car virtually transports guests to the galleries. While on the subway car, riders see NYC's vibrant pop cultural evolution through 7 themed galleries: finance, skyline, TV/radio, fashion, music, Broadway, and film, that show off historic artifacts, star-studded memorabilia. Number 6. Little Island. New York City's hottest new attraction, Little Island, opened to the public in May 2021 and has since brought in plenty of visitors who flocked to see Manhattan's newest floating green space. Open from 6 a.m. to 1 a.m., the park is filled with open lawns, colorful shrubs and trees, and a secret garden. While entry is free to the park throughout the day, entering between noon and close requires a reservation. For those feeling peckish, there are affordable food and drink options offered by Savory Hospitality. The park's amphitheaters, the Glade and the Amph, offer a spectacular view of the Hudson River, with a majority of the events being free throughout the summer. Number 5. Empire State Building. It's practically impossible to imagine the sparkling New York skyline without the iconic Empire State Building. A famed piece of Art Deco architecture that took over 400 days to structurally complete, the skyscraper reaches an astonishing height of 1,454 feet, and while it's no longer the tallest building in New York, it held that title for several decades following its 1931 completion date. Visiting this illustrious landmark, keep your eyes peeled for some of the finer details in the lobby, which was lovingly restored in 2009. Enjoy visions of the topper's 3 tiers of lights, which illuminate up to 9 colors at a time, and don't miss the rod at the top of the building, which is frequently hit by lightning. Yep, you might see sparks, literally fly. Oh, and of course, spend some time on the observation deck. The cityscape is ace. There may be a coup, but trust us, it's totally worth the wait. Number 4. The Statue of Liberty. Lady Liberty, or Liberty Enlightening the World, as she's officially known, was a gift from France on America's 100th birthday. A universal symbol of freedom that welcomed over 10 million immigrants sailing past Ellis Island during the turn of the 20th century, the copper-plated sentinel stands 305 feet tall from the bottom of her base to the tip of her torch. Reserve well in advance, 3 weeks or more, to see New York's skyline from Liberty Island with access to the statue's crown, and go earlier in the day if you want to also take the ferry to the Ellis Island Immigration Museum. Number 3. The Metropolitan Museum of Art. Sprawling doesn't even begin to describe this Manhattan institution. It's one of the few spots in the city where you could spend literally an entire day and see only a fraction of the holdings. Behind the doors of its iconic neoclassical facade lie 17 curatorial collections spanning countless eras and cultural perspectives, from prehistoric Egyptian artifacts to contemporary photography. Those seeking to satisfy their anthropological curiosity can explore the extensive assemblage of musical instruments, weapons, and armor, or the Costume Institute's centuries of wearable art. Number 2. Brooklyn Heights and Brooklyn Promenade. For a great place to enjoy a panoramic view of everything the city has to offer, beeline for Brooklyn Promenade. Opened in 1950, this 1/3 mile stretch of pavement along the East River has long been a favorite destination of residents, tourists, and couples looking to make out next to an unforgettable span of NYC's skyline. Breathtaking views of the Brooklyn Bridge and Statue of Liberty are both visible from here. Follow the views with a stroll around the 19th century row houses down Brooklyn Heights' tree-lined side streets, or head down to Brooklyn Bridge Park. Number 1. Flatiron Building. This 21-story Beaux Arts edifice once dominated Midtown. Although it's now dwarfed by other structures, when it debuted in 1902, the triangle-shaped monolith represented the threat and the thrill of modernity. Naysayers claimed it would never withstand the high winds plaguing 23rd Street, while revered photographer Alfred Stieglitz, who captured it in an iconic shot in 1903, wrote that it was a picture of a new America still in the making. Today, it's possibly the least tourist-friendly New York landmark. The space above the ground floor shops, occupied by publishing house Macmillan, is inaccessible to the public, but during office hours you can admire black and white photos and read a few panels on the history of the tower in its lobby. This was all for today. Hope you liked the video. Let us know your opinion in the comments section below. Do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Stay safe, and we will be back soon with another video.